Hey guys, welcome back for another vlog for Smart Money Saturday. I'm so happy to be with you guys today and share this pivotal information, or this information about this pivotal moment in my life. I'm getting ready to pay these student loans off for good. So let me start with the amount. So from my first payment will be September 20th. So, or the 20th, something, the 20th. September, October, November, those 3 months together, I will pay off, hold on, my phone's going dead. I will pay off a total of $18,150. So that's over a 3-month period. And I'm about to tell you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell you my strategy, my plan, my schedule, what am I going to do to take care of myself so I don't go insane while I'm doing all this and all that. So check the next clip. So as you know, some of you guys know if you've been following me, I am a licensed therapist and certified addiction specialist, licensed, whatever. And I just moved to Georgia a year ago, I guess this time last year. And I just moved to Atlanta like last month. So I'm new to the area basically, but with my credential, it's basically a full license or full credential, so I'm able to practice independently. So I have a full-time contract where I see patients, call them patients there, in a clinic in the morning, early morning hours to like mid-afternoon. And so once I realized, okay, I have this $71,000 worth of debt, which is like $72,000 now with interest. I was like, I have to do something. I want to do a side hustle. And check out my other vlogs for Smart Money Saturday. You can kind of catch up and you'll see where I'm at. I've paid off over $16,000 of debt over the last like 9 months. And so now I'm at my last debt. All right. So basically, I have signed a contract to do substance abuse counseling. And the clients for this agency that I'll be contracted with, basically it's like community work. So I go to their house, or they actually meet me in the office and I do like 1-hour sessions with them to help them with their substance abuse, or actually implementing the coping strategies that a therapist like myself would actually recommend for them for their treatment. So it's just like one-on-one work, just helping them reach their goals, their specific individual goals. So it's very, with this contract, it's very flexible because basically I make my own schedule up. I determine how many clients I want to see in that day. And I think I'm going to take 15 to 20 clients, and I see them 2 times a week. So that's basically 30 hours a week, right? And I get paid per note or per person that I see. So it's not like, oh, getting paid by the hour. It's like every time I make contact with someone and I document that treatment that I did with them, provided for them, then I get paid for that per note. And the hourly rates, I'm not going to say, but it's like double what I'm making at my other contract. So technically, if I wanted to quit that job, that contract, I could, and then I could just like be very, very flexible and do that. But the first one, I'm named that number 1, contract number 1. That one has set hours and a set salary. It's an hourly rate, but it's salary. So basically, I'm getting paid the same thing every 2 weeks. This second contract, I'm calling this contract number 2, is paid monthly. And it's paid, so basically everything that I make or everybody that I see and submit notes for in August, I won't get paid for that until September 20th. So I get paid. It's almost like YouTube. If you're on YouTube and you've been monetizing your channel, you understand that, and you understand exactly what I'm talking about. So everything that I do beginning in August, I will get paid on the 20th of September for the August clients and services provided. Same thing, and then it rolls over to September, I'll get paid October 20th for that. And it's based off, obviously, like if it's on a weekend, I get paid on that Friday, whatever, but it'll be like the 19th or whatever, however that works. So because this is the end of the month, I'm trying to see a couple clients, or at least 8 clients, Monday and Tuesday. I'm just waiting on them to kind of send over my information and stuff so I can get started. I was actually supposed to be working this weekend, but they have to do like fingerprinting and background checks and all that kind of stuff. And we didn't have the orientation until Wednesday, so it kind of backed everything up. But it's kind of good because I can use this weekend to really, which I've already done, just plot and plan my schedule and everything else. So that's what I'm going to be telling you guys about. Hopefully that filled you in on like the whole contract thing and what that looks like. So about 15 to 20 patients or clients. I'm going to keep my contract number 1 because I'm going to tell you exactly why I'm going to keep that. But it has a set hours. I get paid every 2 weeks with that, bi-weekly. And then like on months that has 5 weeks, however many, then I'll get paid 3 paychecks, right? And then for contract number 2, I only get paid once a month for everything I did the previous month. And that's on the 20th of every month, unless it falls on the weekend or a holiday. So that's the first part. Okay, so this is where the strategic planning comes in. And I think that is like one of my gifts is I know how to plan, I need to set goals, plan, and implement. That's probably one of my biggest strengths. So here we go. So most people are like, how are you going to do that? Like, how are you going to do that? Well, I have my mind already set. I'm going to be working 60, 70, sometimes up to 80 hours in a week in a very flexible kind of way. Like the first 40 hours are set. That's Monday through Friday. You know, those 8 hours for the contract number 1, that's already set. The other hours are however many clients I see that week. And that's flexible. If I wanted to come home after my first contract, that day's over, and just like take a nap for 2 hours or whatever, I could do that. And then see people in the afternoons and the evenings. I could do that if I wanted to. But what I've decided to do is I'm going to see most of my clients Saturday and Sunday. So I'm probably going to get up like 7 or 8. No, about 7. And typically now, like during the week, with contract number 1, I get up at like 4:35. So sleeping in to about 7, it's going to be great, okay? It's going to be great. So I'm probably going to start my day at 9 and go until and see as many clients on Saturday and Sunday as possible. And that means sacrificing my weekends, obviously. But I don't go out and party and all that stuff anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I'm planning my big like go out day in Atlanta for the first time, really, because I really haven't been out like that yet since I got here, for my birthday, which is in November. I turned 30 in like 4 months or however many months it is. And so I'm like, you know, I'll save up and I'll really go out and hang out that weekend, like, you know what I'm saying? But right now it's hustle mode. Like, I ain't got time for that right now. So anyway, second strategy is to keep my day job, and that is like the contract number 1, because that's going to pay all of my housing expenses. It's going to pay for my rent, my utilities, my gas, my food, my miscellaneous spending. So if I want to take my children out somewhere, whatever, you know, that's going to cover all of that. It's going to cover also the way I budgeted. It's going to give me an extra $1,200 every month to go add to the student loans. So all the money I make from the contract number 2, that's going to student loans. But I'm also going to be adding like a definite $1,200 to that on top of that every month from my day job number 1, contract number 1. So that's why I keep that, because I never have to worry about, oh my gosh, you know, did I make enough money that's going to cover my rent and everything else, and enough money to cover my student loans. I'm not have to worry about any of that. That is going to be paid for out of the contract number 1, so it's going to be covered totally. Strategic planning number 3 is self-care, of course, right? Because the first thing you think, you know, you're working all these hours, and in the counseling therapy field, burnout is so real anyway. Like, you have to already be careful, even if you work just a regular 40-hour-a-week job. Like, I mean, you're taking in people's stuff. Like, I don't take it in, first of all. Like, I probably learned that in my first year. I ain't taking your stuff in, because it's not my stuff. I'm here to help you with that, but like, I'm not taking it in. I ain't thinking about you when I go home. No. So you have to be careful. You have to be very, very careful. And so, I think most of you guys already know. Well, first thing, let me say this first. I go to bed by 11 o'clock every night. That's the first thing. So I get around 5 to 6 hours of sleep. And that's all I need. And you have to know what your body needs because everybody's different. They say 8 hours. But if I sleep 8 hours, I have a headache when I wake up the next day. And I don't have time for that. So 5 to 6 hours is like the middle for me. Like I'm good like with that amount of hours. That's just me. But anyway, so get some sleep. Therapy sessions. My therapy sessions bi-weekly. So every other Wednesday, I go to my own personal therapy. Yes, I'm a therapist who's in therapy, and I love it. So, I work on my own stuff. I'm working on being my best self, working on my past traumas, everything I've experienced. And, it's just part of my self-care. Like, so for the next, 6 months or so, I'm going to be my own therapy bi-weekly. And I've already been in it for, a month now. And it feels great, and I've already told her about what I'm doing, and she's gonna be, making sure I'm good. So, maintaining that, I made sure that I did not schedule any clients on Wednesdays because I'm not sacrificing that at all. Work out 2 times a week. So Wednesdays and Thursdays are gonna be my 2 days off every month or every week, right? So, because I'm gonna be seeing patients all throughout the week, basically. I was like, okay, this is money that I'm sacrificing because I could be making money on these days. But I got to take care of me, and I got to make sure I have time for my children so that we can do stuff. Obviously, I'm sacrificing time with them, but the school year is about to start, and my children are older now, so they don't really like to be up under me all the time. So it's not like when they were 3 and 4, and they always like, oh, mommy, sit here watch this cartoon with me. No, it's more like, Mom, can you get some more snacks? Like that kind of thing. And then we go out to eat and stuff like that now. That's what we've been doing. And to the movies and stuff. But with my hours, the way I have it structured, we can still do those things. And particularly, we'll do those things on Wednesdays and Fridays, which are going to be my days off. So that's my self-care time. And that's time for me to do specific stuff with my children and just make sure that we're checking in and we're all good. So, yeah, working out too. Working out. So once I get home from my day job, contract number 1, on those days, I go straight to the gym, which is at my townhome complex. So I don't have to go and I'll come in, check in, whatever, and go work out, change my clothes and all that kind of stuff. So making sure to do that. All right, so strategic planning number 3 or 4, I lost count now. No eating out. So I make sure I pack up my lunches. I don't really eat out anyway like that. Well, I've been eating at Chipotle and Smoothie King, but I'm about to cut that out. I mean, I'll treat myself, and all that kind of stuff sometimes, but whatever. Phone went dead as usual. But anyway, let me wrap this up. So I was saying no eating out as much. I don't really be eating out that much, but go to Chipotle and Smoothie King, but I'm gonna go 1 time a week. I'm gonna go on Fridays when Smoothie King has any size for $5. So we'll just keep it at that. I'm not gonna make any promises, but whatever. So no eating out, packing my lunches and snacks while I'm on the go. That way, I can always make sure I'm eating. Sometimes I go the opposite route. I don't really eat as much. And I don't want that to happen. So obviously I need my energy. So, yeah. All right. And then my last strategic planning strategy is to utilize my day job. So the good thing about it is, in my first day job, my day job number 1, contract number 1, I am sitting down for 8 hours, literally. I'm not, driving to people's houses, and I'm not doing any of that. I'm sitting at my desk literally for 8 hours, and the patients come in to see me. They come in my office. So yeah, I'm sitting at the computer all day for 8 hours. What do you think about that happening? Really, as long as I get my work done, I think I'm going to use, I can check my children's homework online. If I need to set up any teacher conferences or anything, I can maybe try to do them over the phone or whatever. I can use that time to do that. I'm going to film because I know you guys are probably wondering, when's she going to do videos for us? What's going to happen with the vlog and the channel? Definitely keeping that going. I have a production company that I plan to go full-time with in 2020. So this, next year is, my last year of full-time therapy. I'm done. I'm switching to a new arena, which is using the skills and the education and experience that I've used or gained from this work and taking it into the media entertainment industry. And I'm actually going to be like supervising people and supervising the new counselors that are coming into the field, training, workshops, and my book and all that kind of stuff. So I'll be on a whole other track. I won't be able to do full-time therapy anymore, but I've had a good run with it. So I'm going to give my all to this next year because this is it, like, for real. So anyway, I'm going to film on my 15-minute lunch breaks, whatever. That's when I'm going to use my time to film for my vlog. So I do a Mental Health Monday, a Working Wisdom Wednesday vlog, and Smart Money Saturday. And then I'll try to vlog when I do my workouts for Fitness Fridays, but I can't really keep up with that one, so probably not. But anyway, those vlogs will you probably see me in my office. And Monday, I'm actually getting a bigger office, so yay! And my contract number 2, we renegotiate. My price is going up in September, so that's another increase. Like, God is like really working this thing out, y'all. You don't even know. Also, 2 times a month we have team meetings, I think at like 10 o'clock for contract number 2. So on those days, I'm actually going to take off on day job number 1. I'm going to take those days off. So I'll actually be able to sleep in and then go to those meetings and then see clients afterwards. So that'll kind of be like some like self-care type stuff too, because I can sleep in and I don't have to get up early those days. And those are my 2 days off. That's how I have it planned. And then, of course, checking emails, catching up on notes, if I have any notes, anything like that. As long as I get my 5 patients seen a day at my day job number 1, I'm good. And so if I have any time afterwards, I can catch them on other stuff, check emails, and they don't mind. So, I'm good. So that's my strategy to pay off $18,150 over the next 90 days, 3 months. And, I'll check in with you guys next week, because next week will be my first official week with 2 jobs, 2 contracts. So we'll see how this works, y'all. Pray for me. I'm praying for y'all. Let's make this happen. We can get this done. I am so ready to be 100% debt free. I'm kicking student loans out of my life. See you guys next time.